Hello, I'm back doing once again another video for June 8th, 2012. It's currently 12:46 a.m. This video may be a long one, so I'm just giving a warning. Most of my information that I receive is from either wrestling websites or via Twitter, from people who have inside information. And there has been rumors going on these past 2 weeks that WWE has been having some rating problems, along with TNA. I'm not sure of it, not sure if it's true or not, but I'm doing a video on why I think this is perhaps happening. And I've also stated it a number of times on my other videos, so check out my channel. Last week's Raw, there was a report that the ratings were really low because John Cena didn't show up. The ratings were low because one man didn't show up. And that man was John Cena, who many may argue is the face of the WWE, but I disagree. John Cena isn't as talented as he seems. The only way he's held the title a million times is because WWE has given him a push that no one else has. He tried to make it seem like he's this good guy. I'm not stating that he is. He doesn't make a wish. But in my opinion, Randy Orton is the face of the WWE. The thing about it is, Randy Orton doesn't have a catchy, interesting. Randy Orton doesn't have these flashy t-shirts and hats. So I think that's why John Cena was able to capitalize on the younger audience, which made WWE turn PG because they liked his shirts, they like his hats. I like him too. But I'm saying that put him as the age of a Randy Orton. And also the fact that he seems like a nice guy. During his entrance, he throws away his hat, he throws away his t-shirt. Something Randy Orton doesn't do. In my opinion, they have pushed John Cena too far. But you only can be at the top for so long before you fall. John Cena missed one show and the ratings were low. So what happens when John Cena retires? Is the whole show going to cancel? No more Monday Night Raw. John Cena quit. That's the end. Thanks for watching these past 10 years. No more. We need to get other superstars a chance. Sin Cara, Yoshitatsu, Zack Ryder. Give these guys a chance. Kofi Kingston, R-Truth. Even though R-Truth is up there in his age. Give the spotlight to somebody else. Yeah, John Cena, you had the belt 1,000 times. Okay, now it's time to give somebody else a chance. What happens when John Cena retires? I don't see John Cena wrestling in his 40s. I say maybe just late 30s. I think he's going to find another career after that. I don't see John Cena being one of these Ric Flairs or Hulk Hogan in the business. I think John Cena is going to quit in his late 30s. So what happens when he quits? Do we want to wait to find out? Or do we want to build up a new superstar so that when he leaves, there's an easy transition and the ratings won't drop? He missed one show and the ratings were low. Also, what might make the ratings low? This PG thing that they had going on for, what, 2 years now? You won't be able to keep this PG era on as long as you think. You have to realize this is wrestling. It may not be UFC or TNA, but this is wrestling. And yeah, they try to push the limits every now and then with John Cena saying a curse word or trying to push the envelope a little bit. This is wrestling. And if parents choose to let their children watch them, then you take the risk. Even though I don't see wrestling as violent as some people may seem. Yeah, it may be scripted, but it still isn't as violent as some people make it seem. I miss the good old days. Back in 2000, 2002, when wrestling was good. Where you couldn't predict what was going to happen. Now every match that happens, I can predict who's going to win, who's going to come out, who this person is facing. It's the same old storylines, they just switch different people. The same thing each year with different people. We need some new writers, or we need the writers that were back in the old days. I can do a better job than the writers are doing right now. Like I said before, this is not Sesame Street. This is WWE Wrestling. It can't be PG. Make it TV 14. I don't care. Whatever it was before. I never paid attention to the ratings. And I missed a couple episodes. I think that the WWE went PG after Jeff Hardy and Batista left, to my knowledge, which was in 09, early 010. And the thing that happened was, I missed a couple episodes of SmackDown and Raw in between. So when I finally started watching, I wondered why the show wasn't the same. It took me a couple weeks to realize that the show had turned PG. I never really paid attention to the screen thing that says PG in the beginning. I never really paid attention to that. I just watched for the wrestling. You know who will have a big pop returning? I know Jeff Hardy is under TNA contract. But sooner or later that contract is going to expire. This is the time for WWE to start making offers. What about Batista? Get him back. Bring John Morrison back. Push some superstars and give him a chance. Like Sin Cara. Like Zack Ryder, Yoshitatsu. You know? Bring back Edge. Let Edge be the general manager of SmackDown and Raw. I will tune in to watch that every week. This past Monday Night Raw was good. If you missed it, check out my Raw review. And last SmackDown, I liked it because Sin Cara returned. So if you missed SmackDown last week, check out my SmackDown review for last week. And the one that I will be doing tonight. Also, there's Superstars review. Check that video out. And I did a TNA Impact review for all my TNA fans. This show is not what it used to be. We need Randy Orton back. My question is, what would happen if John Cena failed the wellness policy? Would WWE admit it, or would they let him go, knowing that that would hurt them financially and they could potentially lose millions and millions of dollars? Think about it. John Cena's a big guy, not saying that he takes anything. I'm just saying, what if he failed? Would they let it go? Or would they dish him aside like Randy Orton? Randy Orton is a big superstar, and now when he comes back after his 60-month suspension, he has to work his way all the way back up. Chris Jericho, I wasn't really too much of a fan. I liked him more back in 09. I like his entrance, I like his sparkly jacket, but I really don't care about him. But the CM Punk and Chris Jericho feud was good. I like the Randy Orton, but now both of them are gone. Lord Tensai, I'm not sure why he's under contract. AKA A-Train. Jinder Mahal, why is he still under contract? We need a Sin Cara versus Hinaco feud. Why not let R-Truth or Kofi Kingston be World WWE Tag Team Champion? And let all the current, and let John Cena and CM Punk be Tag Team Champions. Why not switch the roles? Use Alberto Del Rio more. Use Sheamus more. The Big Show's turning into Brock Lesnar. Nobody wants to see that. What about Brodus Clay? Triple threat match. Lord Tensai versus Big Show versus Brodus Clay. Boom. Ratings are going up. Get rid of Laurinaitis. Nobody likes him. Bring back Edge as general manager. Bring back Teddy. I don't care. Bring back Shane. Bring back Stephanie McMahon. Why is Vince only turning on one show? Bring him on every show. Bring back Triple H. Nice to see DX back. Bring back Batista. Bring back Jeff Hardy. There are so many things you can do, but yet they won't do them. I wonder if someone who works at WWE is watching this video, and they're actually listening to this. Because I've been saying the same thing for the past 2 weeks, that the shows have not just been the same as they used to be. I know TNA is struggling. I've heard reports that TNA is also struggling with ratings. They both are struggling with ratings. And TNA is going live. It's starting at 8 p.m. and Raw is going in 3 hours. Will that increase the ratings at all? My thing is, we need to build up a new John Cena, because when John Cena retires, who's going to be at top? Is WWE going to shut down when John Cena retires? What happens if he gets an injury like he did when Batista, gave him a powerbomb and he had to get the surgery on his neck? What happens if he gets another injury like that and he's out for good? He will ever wrestle again, he gets the same injury as Edge. You mean to tell me that Raw is going to shut down because people won't watch anymore because of Cena? You shouldn't ever let a person get that powerful where if they aren't on a show, the ratings drop. It's good to have one person, but you need to spread out the power more. We need to push they need to push the most superstars. The ratings have dropped. They want to start using more people over and over, like I said, because Randy Orton and Jericho have been suspended, which means you're going to see more Christian, more Sin Cara, because they just returned. So they're going to be doubling up. You might see them 2 or 3 times a week on Raw, SmackDown, and Superstars. I don't know. It's just... the show isn't what it used to be. I mean, I'm happy that when I was younger, I got to witness seeing The Rock and Stone Cold and The Undertaker fighting. They're all just memories now. I'm glad I actually got to watch that. But what about in the future? What about the future of wrestling? What's going to happen in the future when John Cena and Kofi Kingston and R-Truth, Sin Cara, Zack Ryder, Ziggler, Jack Swagger, when all of them are in their 40s or 50s? WWE has had a long run. Probably since, the 60s? I don't know. 60s, 70s? Been on a long time. They're bringing back No Way Out. Out of desperation. Is it out of desperation? I don't know. I don't want this video to be too long. Also check out my WWE rant video on my channel. Basically, I want to... check out SmackDown tomorrow. Let's see how SmackDown goes. Raw Nights is getting a drop review this Monday, which is going to be 3-hour Raw by Vince McMahon, who's returning from after last year. He was released. They basically gave his job to Triple H. One of his jobs to Triple H. I want to see how SmackDown goes. I hope they push Sin Cara on SmackDown in this 3-hour Raw. I'm excited to see this 3-hour Raw. Now, every Raw being 3 hours, it's going to take some time getting used to that. It really is. Because, they have to have enough matches to fill 3 hours. Raw for 3 hours. I can't imagine every Raw being 3 hours. I'm used to it every couple of months. I don't know. It's already 15 minutes long. Basically, ratings. What we need to do, we need to push all these young superstars. You must realize John Cena isn't the face of the WWE. I like Randy Orton because he didn't get a push like John Cena, but yet he still gets the same crowd reaction as John Cena, even though WWE didn't push him. He's talented, and when he comes back, he deserves to be utilized more. We need to get rid of John Cena. We need to build a new face. Why do we have to have one face? Why does John Cena have to be the face of the WWE? Why can't we have two? Why can't we have three? So when one leaves, the whole show won't drop. Utilize young superstars. Will bring Sin Cara, Yoshitatsu, like them. Utilize them. Give them a push. The ratings will go up. Get rid of this PG era. This isn't cartoons. This isn't Nickelodeon. This isn't Cartoon Network. You know? This is WWE Wrestling. Get rid of the PG, this PG TV title. Get rid of it. We need to push the boundaries like we used to in the old days. Bring back the old writers. That's basically just my advice for why. Well, it's not my advice. It's my opinion on why I believe the ratings are so low. But if you like this video, you can like it. If you dislike it, you can dislike the video. If you disagree with anything that I said in this video, leave me a comment. You will get a response within 24 hours. And if you really like the video, and you really like all the videos on my channel, my SmackDown review, my Raw review, my Superstars review, my TNA review if you're a TNA fan, my video on Jeff Hardy, Batista, Jericho, Sin Cara, Vince McMahon, so many videos to name. You have to check out my channel to see what I'm talking about. If you really like them, subscribe. And I'll keep doing the videos as long as people keep coming back to watch them. So that's basically my opinion on why WWE ratings are having problems. Now, I want to hear back from other people who are wrestling fans who've been watching since for almost 12 years, who know what I'm talking about. Let me know if you agree with me or disagree with me.